Racks on the weekend, shorty on me all night.
Hey, what do you say? It's your guy Blue Eyes back with the Scandalous World podcast.
I'm your boy B Luke, Built for It TV in the building. We're back with another episode of a Scandalous World podcast. Talk to me, Ronnie, man. How you been,
man,
bro?
What's up, man? I'm chilling, man. What's up with yourself, man?
Coolin', man. Finally glad to be back doing more recordings, man. I've been out of state for a little bit working and all that shit.
You got to.
Yeah, this ain't paying the bills yet, man, but
not yet.
You know, till then gotta work the 9 to 5 and all that. Plus, you know, hard work's good for the soul, man. I say that all the time.
I believe that. I truly believe that. You know, you need to condition yourself. You know, I think if you ain't working, you gotta be working out every day, doing something like you say, break a sweat. You know, I'm religious on my push-ups. I gotta get my push-ups. You know what I mean, it's like my coffee in the morning.
That was the one thing that was killing me. Being away, not only just being away, but like we worked late days, so we would be there like 6 a.m. to like 6 p.m., sometimes 7, and we was out of state, so they got us an Airbnb. But then the Airbnb was like 40 minutes away, and then dudes want to stop on the way home for food or whatever, so by the time I made it back to the house, get that shower in and everything, it really wasn't much time to work out, man. So I'm kind of glad to be back. Like first thing I do when I come back is work out. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it must be good to be back, but it's good to get out there too and get away. You know what I mean? It's good to get away for a while.
It's real busy out there at this time of year because of the foliage.
Yeah, how's the air out there? It's nice and clean.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not used to it, man. I feel like the allergies, bro. Yeah. I'm always clogged.
Were you running and shit out there? You going for runs?
Like I said, not really. I didn't really have no time to do that. When I first started going up there, we had a spot a little closer to the job site, so it wasn't too bad. I had more time afterwards, and I was working out. Yeah. But this time it's kind of been slacking, and I just had to work out on the weekends. But
bro. You know, how's the sports looking, man? You been keeping up?
The Boston sports, man, Patriots suck. I'll tell you that much.
Everybody's on Mac Jones, man. Everybody's on Mac Jones. They on him.
Yep, GTG got to go. In my opinion.
So I don't think he knew what he got. Like he knew what he was getting himself into when it comes to the Patriots. It's like the New England fans, particularly. I don't know if he was ready for that, you know.
I don't think he was just ready for the NFL. Seems like.
I mean, you know,
talent's way different.
Yeah, but no one's gonna be Brady. You know.
Oh yeah.
We gotta keep this in mind.
It's one thing to not beat Brady, but
tough shoes to fill. Though.
I mean, can we get a couple wins?
I hear you, and I'm just playing the devil's advocate here, but
I'd like to see the kid, the backup they got there, Malik Cunningham.
Imagine trying to follow Brady though. That's some tough shoes to fill. That's some pressure.
Yeah, but he didn't really even follow Brady because we had Cam Newton.
Always following Brady. So
I mean, he was. I'm just saying,
both of them. Anyone who comes after Brady.
Well, Cam Newton was the first one directly
now
after
on
Brady.
in history. I know, I hear that. And shout out to Cam
So he was
Newton,
really just following Cam Newton. You know what I mean?
But it's like it's like a Drew Bledsoe. It took someone like a Tom Brady for you to, you know, you have every once in a while you have them Troy Aikmans and you know, I could go on and on with, you know, Edelman's and who was I watching earlier? He got a son, Peyton Manning and Eli.
Yeah.
There's so many legendary Deion Sanders. I can go on and on, but I got some crazy cards from back in the day too. Basketball, baseball, football. I'm talking old school, bro. The newest ones I got are Brady's rookie cards, bro, and then the rest are all from the 90s, the 80s, the 70s.
Damn,
old cards, bro.
That's dope. And that's something that's those were all packs that you bought, did somebody pass down their collection? You know what
most
I mean?
of them
all
from my father, my older brothers,
okay.
bro. A lot of them cards were before me. They're older than me. That's I just been hunting them my whole life. I had them for like 25 years, bro. You know, it's crazy.
That's dope.
I had them forever, but hey, you know.
I feel like I don't have anything like I feel like just, man, literally
that's something like
getting
passed down.
Up,
that's
though,
some family
like
stuff.
Just losing.
Yeah,
I've been
there, bro.
So many times.
I've been arrested. I've been through fires, man. I think one of the worst things I've ever been through is like a fire. You lose everything. Like your past, the photo albums, the videos, the personal shit. The
Especially
pictures
we came
of
up in
father.
a different
My
era
father was
before
always in
social
prison,
media.
so I only had so many pictures of us together anyway. And then you lose them in a fire. So that was crazy, bro. But you know how it is coming up, man. I've been through a fire once or twice, bro. Once myself, and then once when I was at my mom's back in the day. Lost everything.
Now, was it something that you came home to a fire? Were you there? Did you have to
leave,
leave, running and screaming?
Yeah, no.
I mean, that's a pretty traumatic thing. Plus, how old were you at the time? Talk to me
I've been
about
through
that,
a few, bro, like the fires and then robberies. I actually walked in on my house being robbed too once. And
damn, how old were you?
15.
15? Okay.
15.
What happened?
I grabbed a baseball bat.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Two
you
grown
still old
men.
Enough where you got a good
two grown men with knives, and I grabbed a baseball bat, chased them down the street, and because I didn't call the police and say I was getting robbed, the police tackled me with the running down the street with the baseball bat.
Damn.
It took somebody else to tell them what was going on, because I didn't say nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It took somebody else to let them know what was going on, for them to kind of get the picture and see what was going on. You know what I mean? And then once they kind of retraced the steps and seen the whole thing, what was going on, but still,
right.
I didn't say a word. But you had neighbors and again, I was only 15, so you had my mother, and over there it was, mind your business. It was a whole thing, but that was scary. But the fire was crazy because I lost personal things, pictures you can't get back, photo albums, videos, VHS tapes. My godfather, every time his cell would get raided in Walpole, the stormtroopers come, they would send us the VHS, him getting lugged out the cell, fighting, and
you
just
lost
laying
all of that?
a bunch of them down, bunch of the Ninja Turtles. I lost all that in the fire. I only saved a few pictures, you know what I mean? I got a few pictures like from my brothers and sisters, and a few that I kept at my BMs that I kept myself.
Right.
Other than that, I lost everything.
And that's before everything was digitally backed up. Like,
this
you know
was
what I mean?
back in the day.
Obviously.
You didn't have none of that, bro. Otherwise, but that was then. This is now. This is the bounce back.
I heard something since you were talking about pictures and stuff like that. I forget what.
And I lost half them cards I was talking
what
about.
movie
too.
I was watching, and they said, you got your birth certificate shows that you were alive. Your death certificate showed you died, and pictures showed that you lived. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say,
I was like,
what
that's
do you
kind of
have
dope.
to
You
say
know,
you lived? Now we're in a society. Now we're in a
and that's
time,
what's dope about what we're doing
what
here.
we're doing here. Like now we're in a whole time and a whole different era where it's like this stuff will live on forever. Whether it's your rhymes, your CDs, CDs are even going out of style, going out of date. But whether it's your SoundCloud or you got
I don't know
stuff
about
backed
forever.
up or your SD card, but it's gonna live long.
It'll outlive us.
Yeah,
sure. And that's what's
and
amazing.
if you're and that's why it's so important to put out and push positivity. Because if your words are gonna live on, you don't want no hatred living on. You want to push a positive message, something that could live on and be worth listening to.
Like how Tupac used to say, he might not change the world, but he gonna spark the brain that changes the world. Like you could spark the brain of one of the greats 100 years from now. You may never know it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of times where we talk about purpose and reason. Sometimes our purpose is not even for us to know. You know what I mean? Our purpose could not even fulfill itself till long after we're gone too. Like a situation like that.
Yeah, facts, bro.
You can inspire the next Mother Goose or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I feel like you gotta stay positive, man. And I'm really been trying to stay positive, even though life ain't always positive, but it could always be worse too. It could always be worse. To get better, you're gonna have to make it better too. You can't sit around hoping that everything's just gonna fall into your lap, because that's not gonna happen. And I've seen a lot lately too, where it says the world. When you're looking at the world, you're looking at a mirror, not a window, right? The world is just an outward reflection of your internal state. I hear someone saying that a lot. I think, but yes, the world is just the external reflection of your internal state, and you're looking at it through a mirror, and it's not a window. And if you always have a negative mindset, then you're gonna see everything as negative.
I believe that 100%. And I was thinking about that earlier. It's so important to keep a positive mindset. Like last time I was locked up, like I was kicking and screaming and punching and yelling, and it was getting me nowhere. And the moment I slowed down and kept a positive mindset and prayed and stuff like that, all of a sudden it was like I was getting out. You know what I mean? It's so important. Like you got them certain people that call you once in a while, and it's just like before they even say what's up, it's just they just complaining about something. We
brings
all,
the whole mood down.
We all have them. And we all have
The
them kind
frequency.
of. First of all, we all have them kind of days, right? But we all got them kind of friends that are just always negative.
But you gotta
them
learn
are
to
people
turn
I
those-
just can't associate with. I just can't do it, bro. I try to kick game to them, like, stay positive, keep your head up, blah blah blah. But it's only so much I could you know, that energy can rub off quick, bro.
And I don't even like. I understand we get those sort of moments. I don't even think it's okay to really have those kind of days for the whole day. You're gonna go the whole day,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You can have the moment. I feel like if you're stressing more than 2-3 hours on something, it's kind of like a waste of time. That's a good point.
But yeah, man, shout out to the people watching right quick. One time for the people at home. We trying something new today. We in the green room with the green screen. We got the logo in the back. You know, check it out.
Hold up, let me fall back.
Fall back. You know,
trying to work this green screen technology.
It's a scandalous world. That's the logo. You know, that's the slogan, like Hulk Hogan.
It's pretty cool.
Feed the heart,
man.
Stop the ego.
I mean,
yeah, man.
Just to touch on something, Rich. Speaking of the green screen, what about the green team? The Celtics is one of the teams I'm looking forward to a lot more than the Patriots this year. Man, they got a preseason game tonight, but the acquisitions they made, getting Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, man, I think they're gonna be.
Who we playing tonight?
I'm not even sure.
I'm
not even sure. It's a preseason game.
Yeah, so something light. I'm still stuck in that $304 million Jalen got. What was it, Jalen Brown? $304 million.
Yeah.
Crazy,
he deserved it. Now he's gonna have to go. Man. You know, play. It's time to win that
speaking of Boston
championship, man.
Speaking of New England sports, man. Rest in peace, Tim Wakefield. One time knuckleball Tim for the Red Sox, man. Legendary pitcher. Rest in peace, Tim Wakefield.
Rest in peace.
One time for the Red Sox. The king of the knuckleball. There's not many like him.
Yeah, that was kind of something dope to see.
Oh yeah, it was legendary.
Back in the day. To see that like once, you know, other people they might have seen it only when they played us. So once a few times a year, but we got to see it like once a week on a regular basis. Tim Wakefield and
it's something you take for granted, bro. I think when I worked at Fenway Park, I was there so much. It's like there was games going on. I was in like $1 billion suites. I was barely not even paying attention. And then once I was out of that element, I was like, wow, I miss it. Like that was probably the best job I ever had. That was the dream job, bro. And I didn't even realize it at the time. Like I said, you don't realize what you got until it's gone sometimes. And that's me. That's me.
They paved 100%. Paradise and put up a parking lot. That song.
Yeah, bro, that's me. 100%, man. Every time it's like sometimes I really don't appreciate what I have until I go. And that was the past. Obviously, I lived, I learned. I'm here now. You know, I bounced back. But
you gotta appreciate the moment. That's what we living in.
The moment. We living in the moment, man. Speaking of the moment, we appreciate you all here with us, man. It's a scandalous world. Built for TV. Ronnie Blue Eyes, aka the Boston Boss. CMB Luke, Bobby Lucas. We here, man.
Yes, sir, man.
You here with us. We appreciate it. We chilling, man. And the Patriots. Speaking of Patriots in New England and Boston and all that. The death that Gillette.
Oh yeah,
that
was like a month ago now. I think that happened when I was in Florida, but
it's still local, and we didn't really get to touch on it. So
and that's one of the things.
It's an unfortunate situation, right?
One of those things when it had happened, where I always say it's like, listen, if you're not really willing to take something to the most extreme level, then it's not even like worth it. Let it go. Because if you're not willing to, you know what I mean, take a life, a fight for because someone is gonna, if you're gonna attack somebody, they're gonna fight for their life, man. And by fighting for their life, you better believe that can end up with them taking yours, or say you take theirs, and now it's a whole court
now you're
case.
doing
it's a
life.
whole issue. Is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying?
Taking
There's
a
only a
life, or
couple
you're
things
doing
that's
life.
really worth it. Family, maybe, you know what I mean.
And there's
things
only
like that,
so many outcomes to them situations and them possibilities. You know
and none of them are really positive. You
no.
get arrested. Even
like
nobody
said,
dies. You get arrested.
Too.
I mean,
you're taking
a
life, and you're doing life, or someone's gonna take your life. I mean, it boils down to the 3 dots. You know what I mean? Like dead, jail, or the hospital if you're lucky.
I think a lot of people have just never seen the end result and where it could go sometimes. Just us knowing people who
hit rock bottom.
A fight turned into
like,
somebody
you
dying.
You could apply it
to
anything, like whether it's a drug addict, whether it's a criminal, whether you're mobbed, whatever you're going through in life, right? To really stop, look at what you're doing, and go in a different direction and go better and go up. I think you have to hit rock bottom. Until you really crash out, you ain't really gonna fix your shit. You know?
Yeah, you gotta at least take a step. You know, everybody's rock bottom's different.
To get up, you gotta fall to get up. Is what I'm saying. You gotta at least fall a little bit. In my experience, like look what's going on now. You were speaking about how conflict ain't good. Look what's going on with everything we're right in the mix of things. We're out here. We're in Cambridge now. We're in Boston, and we're seeing people swarm the streets with this war and this stuff that's going on with Israel and the Hamas and all that and the Palestine. It's deep, but
Just prayers
I
for
don't
all
wanna-
the innocent people. That's what
prayers for everybody.
what I
and
gotta
and-
say, because
yeah,
it's
we
the
can't
innocent
get
people
into
that
it.
get caught up in the government.
It's a
stuff,
scandalous world. It's
unfortunately.
real crazy, and we can't get into it too much. But you could look at things like that and see what's really going on in this world, for example, and just don't take what you have for granted. You know, look what you have. Appreciation is huge, man. I try to appreciate each and every little thing I have and do each and every day, bro.
Absolutely.
To keep it a buck with you, cause I fuck with you. But yeah, man.
Absolutely, bro.
What's up with Bia doing us dirty on the Bootleg Cat podcast, man? What's up, man? Where's Fast Coop? I need Fast
Man,
Coop on the
like-
Scandalous World podcast, and I need to ask him what's up, man. How Bia do us so dirty like that?
What happened? I missed that.
Oh, come on, man.
I
So
saw she had just,
was on Bootleg Cat,
co-signed
right?
Exit Fame.
And he asked her about any Boston rappers. Then he was even more clear and said, you know, Massachusetts rappers. She couldn't really name nobody, man. She was hating. I think she's just young and lost. She don't know what's really going on. And I think the wrong person asked the wrong person the wrong question and got the wrong answer. So we're going to have a few Massachusetts artists come up here, the whole mass movement. And I'm going to start shouting out a few each and every week just to hip her to a few of them. Like, you know, Fast Coop, check out Ronnie Blue Eyes, CMB Luke. If you don't know who Smoke Bowja
has a song with Bia from before she blew up.
Yeah, if you don't know who Smoke Bowja is, where you been, Lou Armstrong, Finelia, like how you don't know this? I could go on and on and on, but these are people, you know what I'm saying? We can go all the way back to Gangsta and Guru and that whole movement and the DJ and hey, there's a lot of Massachusetts artists, mass movement, so we're gonna be shouting out a few each week. My homeboy G Shit just got signed to MMG with Rick Ross. Same thing as Smoke Bowja, so yeah, man, shout out to Smoke Bowja. Shout out to Lou Armstrong. Shout out to Finelia. Them are my 3 today. I'm going to give you another 3 next time I see you.
Nice,
from Massachusetts. Everybody go check out Smoke Bowja. Check out Finelia. And check out Lou Armstrong. If you want to see some Massachusetts artists. And I got 50 I can name. But I'm going to give them 3 every time.
I'm familiar with all of those names. I actually met Lou Armstrong at Everett once.
Word.
I think he was getting his hair cut or something at one of the barber shops on Broadway.
So I'm plugged in with them
Cool,
because I was on Payday DVD.
The old school
Crazy
joints?
Payday DVD. If people ain't up on the Payday, anybody who was anybody back in the day and you was an artist in Massachusetts, Millie's, Mass Pike, Miles, we were all on that. We
Yeah.
were all on there shining. I was shining for Malden. I was in the middle of Newland Street projects with the Irish tattoos busting out a freestyle. They were like, what?
Damn,
I was
nobody got
putting on for Malden.
Who got
boy.
the DVDs, man?
I got the
You
DVDs.
got 'em? You
I was
gotta
talking to
upload 'em
Finelia.
to,
He's like, yo, you're one of the only people that's a rare find. I keep everything, bro, in my safe. I got all my first collaborations, my first projects, my first mixtape, my first album, and my first DVD. I was
plan on uploading any
it's
to
a,
YouTube?
First of all, it's a double disc. They're like 3 hours long. Rest in peace, Com Cobain. Bia. Look up Com Cobain. I know you know who Coyle Ray is. We're going to get into that, yo, because we're going to get into all that. But look up Com Cobain. Rest in peace. She was with Lou Armstrong. She was a beast with it. But she passed away, man, unfortunately. But, yeah, man.
You plan on uploading any of that stuff, man?
I would
You got
like to transition it, but they're hours long. So it's a double
Cut 'em.
disc.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a double disc. There's my
I'd
little
like to see
homie
some
Lex.
of that
There's a
footage.
few people from the Scandalous squad on there. You know what I mean? My little homie Lex was on there.
What
He's
year was
He
that?
was singing
Remember?
reggaeton. This is probably 2010.
All right, yeah, that's Okay,
You know
I
what I
was
mean?
locked up when that. Yo.
Shit was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Every artist from, you know what I'm saying? We had Mass Pike, Miles, Smoke Bowja, Ed O.G., yo, Finelia. I could go on and on. J Smooth, just everybody. M. Dot, Millie's, Ronnie Blue Eyes, Real Severe. It was crazy, bro.
Dope.
I
I'd
think
love to see
I
that,
wanna
bro.
chop it up. First of all, I wanna get Finelia on the podcast. You know what I mean? It's only right.
That's before we even met, bro. That's way.
Yeah,
Obviously, I got
yeah.
out in 2011, and we met after that. But
Right
yeah, I
there,
would love
yeah.
To,
So you know what I
see
mean?
some of that,
Yo,
bro.
that shit is dope. First of all, my whole left. I talked to Finelia. He's about coming on the podcast. We gotta do that. So we'll have Finelia on the podcast, and then I want to talk to him about the DVD because I do have it in my possession. I know it's a rare find. A lot of people want it. A lot of people want to get in touch with it, get a hold of it, and I got it. I got the double disc. I got a few of them. I just got to see how I could transition them from a CD, from a DVD disc, on the YouTube. Because a lot of people got their verse up on YouTube already. You can look it up on YouTube, and a lot of people have their little segment on YouTube. I just never put mine on YouTube. I was just out there pushing the DVDs. That was back in the day when we was all downtown selling CDs.
Right.
So I was just selling the DVD.
So if anybody knows how to do that, man, leave it in the comments.
Yeah,
section,
we're looking to
man.
transition the Payday DVD on the YouTube. That would be crazy. At least my part. You know what I'm saying?
I think that'd be fire, bro.
At least my part. And now that I know how to, do certain
eyes.
things, man, yeah, we're gonna do that. But
hell yeah, man. So how's everything else, man? You been staying motivated lately? What's keeping you motivated, man?
Yeah, I've been staying motivated, man. Trying to grow my mind, trying to grow my body. So I'm reading, I'm working out, I'm doing what I do, man. I'm trying to stay positive, stay out of the bullshit, mind my business, man. I'm big on that. I tell people that too. They'll call me, "What's up, man? What you doing?" Just chilling, minding my business. I'll hint around like you should do the same. You know what I mean? But I'm big on minding my business. People that know me, that really know me good, they'll agree with that. I know how to mind my business, man. I've been minding my business. That's all, bro. But that BS shit rubbed me the wrong way, man. And then I see. So I'm. You remember back in the day when Benzino and Eminem had that beef? It was crazy. Who don't remember that? Nails in the Coffin, such a legendary diss track. Probably one of the best diss tracks ever made, along with Hit 'Em Up and No Vaseline, a few other ones I can name. But Nails in the Coffin, Kill Shot, Ether, of course. Thank you. Thank you.
That's probably my favorite.
How could I? The timing. The everything about it, the beat, it was just crazy, bro. So Ether is on my top 5 diss tracks of all time. But so at that time, I don't know if you remember, everybody's camps was getting involved. So you had like D12 and G Unit, you had D Block, and you had
Obi Trice,
you had Benzino and Mayman. You had all these people getting involved with this beef. Even Busta Rhymes at one point, you know what I mean? And Ja Rule and everybody was getting up there and getting on these diss tracks. And then fast forward now, you got Coi Leray, right? Benzino's daughter, half Jersey, half Boston, right? Every time I see her post on Instagram, I see Busta Rhymes commenting. And I know he did the remix because of some DJ, I forget her name, man. But shout out to that DJ who made that happen. They just mixed it together, put Busta's verse on it. Because it's like a mix of Ice Cube's old beat. It's like a sample of Ice Cube's old beat and one of Busta Rhymes' old beats. She sampled it. And then somebody in the club put Busta and her on a remix. And he ended up putting a verse on it, and they did a song together. So the official remix, Girls Plays to whatever it is, of Coi Leray's track got Busta on it. So I was like, that's dope because, back in the day he had beef with her father. So with me being Scandalous, I look at it like, is it a chess move? Is it a snake? Is it a 50 move? Like, or is it harmless? Or is it genuine? So I'm like, yo, Busta's kind of cool. I think it's genuine. But then I've been seeing him all up in his Instagram. I'm like, what's up with this old fool commenting on every sexy little post she posts, man? Get your old ass the fuck up out her comments, man, before we have the spark of beef from the 90s back up in this bitch. But yeah, I thought that was funny, man. Yeah, he's a legend. I fuck with Busta. Him, Shaq, they fuck with Lurchums too. For Rhode Island, the gatekeeper.
Yo.
That did the interview. We had him on the YouTube streets, actually.
I remember that. Him
and AZ went at it.
Yeah, I remember. That's what I remember.
Exactly. AZ make it memorable, you know what I mean?
Yo.
But yeah, you see the Crawford fight, the Eminem entrance? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine coming down like with that song, with that artist, like at that time, that's legendary.
Oh yeah.
Imagine your mind state, you're about to scrat, you're coming down with one of the greatest MCs of all time. He's kicking that palms of sweat, you hyped up, right? Like how could you not win that fight?
Yeah.
I'm glad he did. That was a great fight, man. There's been a lot of fights. Sean Strickland's champ. Congratulations, Sean Strickland. Sugar Sean O'Malley, the champ. Congratulations. But how do you feel about the Dylan Dennis and the Logan Paul?
I don't even know who the hell Dylan Dennis even is.
So he was trolling dude, right? Going at his wife. There's even a lawsuit involved now for harassment. Logan Paul suing homeboy. But this dude's been trolling Logan Paul on the internet for months, bro. Talking crazy, going at his girl and his wife and shit. Then they just boxed, and Logan Paul put a beating on the kid.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But now they should be dead in it, but Logan Paul still get the open lawsuit on homeboy for harassing his girl. So it's getting sticky, it's getting tricky, bro. You didn't see?
Yeah, dudes are just clout chasing, man. I don't know. Nah, I didn't even know. I never even heard of
I
that.
would like to
dude
see
doing.
McGregor get back in the ring talking fights. The last I seen, I think he'd have to get right with side of the drug test. But I
he
think he's
been
gonna
looking kinda
fight
big.
Chandler, Michael Chandler.
He
I
been
think-
looking kind of like he big as shit, man.
Conor
recently,
Conor McGregor
Putting on
versus
some
Michael
weight.
Chandler. That's gonna be the next. That's what they're saying anyway. They might be on the same card as Sugar Sean. That'd be a good look. I wish it was
Yeah,
in
it's
Boston.
gonna
You know,
be
you got
big
the
deal.
Irish, you got Sugar Sean, you got Conor McGregor, the notorious one. That'd be dope.
Yeah, superstar.
Yeah,
Superstar
You know,
Conor
yeah,
McGregor.
you know,
Anything else
See
you
what
want
else
to
we
touch
got
on,
from this.
man?
not much, man.
Not much. We just cooling out, man. So yeah, Scandalous
man.
World Podcast. I hope you liked the episode. We got the new backdrop and everything.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be trying to do this more often. We get the bounce back and the Bill Fred TV. We're gonna have the logo up, man. We're doing a Scandalous World podcast. We just want to touch on a few things. We haven't been here in a while, you know. So I know a few of the topics were old, but we had to cover a few things, talk about the fights and
Yeah,
you know.
good to get back in the groove of things, man.
yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
So we're gonna be rocking the logo in the back from now on. Everybody go get your merch at BuiltForItTV.com. If you want a Scandalous shirt that looks just like this, you can get yourself one at BuiltForItTV.com amongst other shirts. Built for It TV, Scandalous. Go check it out, man. We out, man. Salute.
Peace.
All my life I was told to do right. Stick her by my side if they wanna test my life. Yeah, street kid, I was trapping long